Hello friends, how you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I have a fun little project for you today. This is Sherry, and I hope everyone's having a great day, great weekend. So what I'm working on today is these are like postcard booklets. See, I have a bunch here. I think I counted, about 16 altogether. So I had bought a bunch of postcards a couple of years ago, and had these. I sorted through them and found all these in between the postcards. And so I took them out and I had them sitting, trying to decide what to do with them. Like, should I just list them in my Etsy like this, or what should I do with them? I kind of let them sit because I wasn't sure, what to do with them. And then one day it dawned on me, hey, I could make a little booklet out of these. So let's see, this one's finished. And so what I did was, this is Columbia River Highway, Oregon. Very cute, I thought. Very pretty. I love the little car down here. So yeah, Oregon looks like a very pretty state. I've never been there. But so I left the postcards here. I did have to cut off a couple because they were damaged, and I didn't want them. I just didn't want that. And then I added 8 pieces of paper, which I folded in half, which makes 16. And then if you count both surfaces, both sides, that's 32 pages in here in this little book, right? So then I just decorated lightly. So what I've got in here is coffee dyed paper, and there's, you can see how I decorated, just very little bits of, I used my Postal Love from October, actually. So if you haven't heard of Postal Love, it's a little packet you can get from Sharika at Postal Love. Has a service where you can get with Patreon, where you can order, like, she has 3 levels, and I ordered the $7.50, which is her lowest price one, and she sends you a little packet of goodies each month. And so yeah, this is coffee dyed paper, and then I have an atlas page in the middle. And so yeah, just a little decorations like that. That's a pocket with a couple of pieces, fun pieces, and a lot of pages are blank like that. So that's that one, and it's going to go in my shop. I don't know if I'll have it in the shop. I'll probably have it in the shop as you see this video. So, and then it just folds back up. Let me see how I put this one like this, and the postcards go right there. Close it up, and then the flap goes back in here. I would say that these are all vintage, all these little postcard booklets. So I would say, whoever gets these would just have to be careful of putting the flap back and forth, and in this little slot, you don't want to tear that. You know what I mean? So just carefully in and out like that. I didn't want to reinforce it because I didn't want to put any tape over, anything over the inside or the outside of the slot. But if when you get it, you want to reinforce that, that's up to whoever gets those. So then I picked out the next one on my stack here was this one. This one is Victoria, Canada. Really beautiful. This one was used. So here's an address. I'm just leaving that because I think it's very cool. It went to Minneapolis, Minnesota. There, very cool. And then here's a little flap on this one, and it just goes right in there. So I've already put paper in here. Greetings from your nephew. Cool. So then here's my papers. So I've got the coffee dyed paper again, and the atlas in the middle of the page. So let's see if we can put some paper in one real quick, and I'll show you how I did that. I've got a small atlas here. This is the page I cut in half for that one. And then see, it's a small atlas instead of using one of my, I have the big giant Reader's Digest atlas, but I figured I'm just cutting these down into small pieces. So I just pulled out this little small atlas that I have. In fact, I think I've got a couple here, maybe. I don't know if this is all one or what. Say World Atlas. But yeah. And then my coffee dyed paper. So let's see, the next one is a little different here. Let's see what we can do with this little one. I think this is really pretty. It says Souvenir of Mother Cabrini Chapel. Not sure where that is right now. Maybe it says. There's a little price mark there. I bought this in a bunch of postcards, so I didn't pay the individual price. But let's see, where's my pencil? Hold on. I would like to erase that. I got my little pencil holder here. All my goodies here that I keep on my table. Handy. Right, so I can reach it. Okay. That little pencil holder I got from Maria. She sent that to me one time. It's got mushrooms. It has mushrooms on it, right? Because she heard me say I like mushrooms. And she sent me that. Okay, it's not completely gone. So whoever gets this can erase that some more. Maybe I will later. So the flap comes out like this. Let's see what's inside. We've got the photos like that. Or they're like, let's see. Let's turn this upright. So she is upright. Frances Cabrini. And then here's the pictures in this one. Black and white and white on the back. So that could be used for journaling or lists or something if somebody wanted to write on there. Or you can take these out and use them in your other, journaling journals, or, use them for decorating or making tags or something. Okay, so we're going to put paper right here. Let me grab this one's smaller than the other two, so this is going to be a little different. Let me grab 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of coffee dyed paper. And let's see, I have some scraps here, but I think these are going to be too small. See how they're a little bit too small for this one. So that's from cut-offs from the other booklets that I made. So we're going to cut these 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if we fold these in half. That's what I've been doing, so I don't make any scraps. And will that be tall enough? Oh, that's going to be pretty much perfect. Well, am I doing that right? Let's see, it would be like this. No, that won't be perfect. So let me see. How can I do this to be economical here with the paper? I think if I cut it in half, I'm just going to cut it in half and go from there, because it's getting a little confusing and how it's going to fit in there. The other ones I could cut in half and the paper, and then just cut a small sliver off the side, and the pages fit like this right here. Here's one right here, and the pages fit perfectly in those other little postcard books, but this one's a little narrower. So let's see what we can do here. Feels like it's not cutting down here. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's not. Let me see. I must not be on a solid surface here. I don't know. I might have to use my scissors. Oh, something's coming apart here. That's how that works. So you can clean that out. Oh, I did get it. Okay, it was just stuck in the groove there. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Clean cut. All right. Maybe I was pressing too hard. Okay. So that's how many pages I want. So yeah, this way. Let me see real quick. Let me take one here and make sure this is too thin, right? Yeah, that's way too thin. Okay, so it's gonna have to be this way. And this is let's see. I really want 8 pages all in one. So 1, 2, 3. I think that is right. And then I want the map page in the middle. Let's see. We'll do it like this. That fits nicely. And then I'm going to get my ends even here and see how that goes. And see how much we have to cut off here. Not making any flip outs. This doesn't have room for that, in this little booklet. I mean, you probably could squish one in here, but I don't want to take any chances because I need to cut off right down to, I've kind of been using the postcards for measurement too. See how the little postcards in there, where they go to right here. So I kind of just go by that. So I need to cut right there. And I'm not going to fit all of these into one cut. So let me take about 1, 2, 3, 4. A little strand of paper there. And cut. If I don't hurry up, I'm not going to be able to decorate here. So let me pause and cut these. And I'll be right back. I'm going to cut all of them so save a little time on my video. And I'll be right back. Okay, here's what the pages look like after I cut them. I just cut them like I showed you, measured and cut. And then I'm going to put them right here. And you can see how let's see how they're fitting though. Well, they're still a little bit too long here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and, well, they fit there, but it's a little bulky. I might need to cut another little small sliver off. And then I'm going to, once I do that, I'm going to take them and go to my sewing machine like this and sew. And you can do it by hand if you don't have a sewing machine, and do like a 3 pamphlet stitch or a 2 pamphlet stitch, whatever you want. But I'm going to sew right here, just 1 straight stitch down there, and then I'll be back with that and show you the results. Okay, so I am done with that. Here it is closed up. I decided to put a little piece of fabric here, like muslin, on this spine. I kind of tried it on this one because the other ones I didn't do it on because they have the picture and I didn't want to cover up anything. And they don't really need it, but I just wanted to, I thought about it on these, but I was like, no, I'm not going to cover anything up. But this one was more plain, so I wanted to try it here. So I think it looks nice. And you can decorate them more, you know, any of these on the outside more if somebody wanted to. I just want to deliver them in their original condition pretty much as far as the outside goes. And so it unfolds. And do I have it right side up? No, I have it upside down. So it unfolds. And here's the pictures. And then here's the paper. You know, like I showed you. And the map, you know, in the middle. And there you go. So I didn't exactly sew a straight line on this one either. I don't know. It's hard to see that line for some reason when you're sewing. And I went, it's in the middle, but it's not in the middle. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's not concentrate on that because I don't have very much time left to decorate. So like I said, I have my Postal Love goodies out here. Let's see if we can put something on this first page and maybe get a couple of pockets in here before my time is up. I've got the postage from the envelope. And so let's cut a couple of those out. I don't know. Might use those in some collage here. These two are the same. And let's see what else we have here. These two are the same. Yeah, this is the postage that's actually on the envelope that she used to mail it to me. She always puts a lot of stamps on there. So those are fun to use. Of course, they're not vintage, I don't believe, but they are, of course, very usable. So I got those. There's 2 of each kind there. That's why I cut them like that. Of course, I can cut them down more. So I need small bits for in here. I don't need to put another postcard in there. There's a doily. This one is so white, but white does look good on coffee dyed paper. If you've never tried that, I actually might use that. This is box cover. It's actually a little bit too stiff and big for this. Oh, here's some tickets. I did use that in my last one. Let's on the first page. Let's try to use this doily. I like to sometimes I glue these down over the side of a page, and I think they look really pretty and like that, and that gives them strength also, and also like I said, the white looks really pretty on coffee dyed paper. Let me get this flowing. Don't have time for this glue. Don't have time for your stubbornness here. All right, come on now. So something like that. And then I try to just go around in what I call the solid parts, which there aren't really that many. But see these little solid parts of this outside, cut, part of the doily. Get around the edges. And just put as much glue as you can there without overdoing it, because you don't want it to seep through all the little holes, right? Okay, I think that should be good. I have enough. We're decorating the first page here. So when you open up, you have a pretty page to look at. And I only have a couple more minutes here, so we're not going to be able to decorate the whole thing. But I kind of wanted to just show you what I'm doing with these. And as I finish them, I will be putting them in my Etsy, and, I guess they'll go in separate listings because they're all different, so I can show pages and things in the pictures. So there's the first page, and that is pretty. Let me put a little bit more glue down here on the edges and get that all. I like it nice and flat so my doilies don't get messed up when I put them in a journal. You know, usually try to back them with something. That's what I've been doing lately anyway. So there's one. Let's skip a couple of pages and make a little pocket with this ticket right here. It's a double ticket. We can put it right here as a pocket. So I'll put glue here and here. And so you get the idea, just a little bit of decoration in here, and tuck a couple of goodies in here and there. And these are pretty quick to make if you have some of these little postcard booklets sitting around like I did. Don't know what to do with them. Here you go. You can make yourself a little notebook pretty quickly, and just you can use it for yourself or a gift or whatever. But isn't that fun? You know, I think they're really cute. And you know, one key is to make sure you get your pages in there right, so you don't, like, you know, bind it up so it doesn't fold right. And then you just, you know, have your pages. I'm going to do some more decorating throughout, and pop this in my Etsy. So there's the doily, and then, you know, you can kind of see how it's going to look. I'll tuck some goodies in here. Just see if I tuck some stamps in here. Could do that, and a couple more things, or no, you know, whatever. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little idea, and I will see you all in my next video. Have a great day and happy crafting.